Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Living in meditation means we are able or we practice to learn from every individual passing experience of our life. Then we are living in meditation. Normally what happens? Any experience we go through, we either enjoy it or suffer it. In other words, we become experiencer. And when we become experiencer, some impressions are formed on our mind. Now, for example, we heard these morning prayers. It is so calm and quiet. And we were enjoying it. So, when we enjoy or suffer, what is our attitude towards the world? When we enjoy something, we want to repeat it. And when we suffer, we want to avoid it. As a result, our life is a constant struggle to seek or to avoid. Till such time, we continue in this format. We are a samsari. So we are seeking happiness. We don't discover happiness. Because who discovers? He who is learning. He who doesn't learn cannot discover. And the learning is not something great. Take a child, small one, and observe. You can observe only when you can stand apart from the child. Don't relate yourself with the child. My daughter, my son, my granddaughter. No. Just observe. Then you will come to know that the child is born and lying on the back and looking here and there. So he is learning. What is the learning? Come on, everybody is going here and there. How come I am lying down here? He is learning. And then he still continues his observation. Oh, they are moving their legs, therefore they are moving. Let me try. And on the back, he keeps moving his legs. And again he observes. Come on, something is wrong somewhere. They are moving the legs and they are moving. How come I am not moving? He doesn't complain. Living at zero complaint level. Then he gives another try. He doesn't know. But because of the desire to learn, he gives some try. Then he tries to come on the side and ultimately succeeds to come on the stomach. Now his legs are touching the floor. Yes, now I can walk, I think. But he can't. Then he starts like a reptile, he starts moving. But it is not a comfortable one. Let me try something different. Then again he puts his knees and hands together and comes on the knees and the hands. Then slowly starts crawling. See, at every stage, the child is learning. Imagine a child complains and asks questions. Mummy, mummy, when you were a baby, how did you learn? Can you teach me? No. He learns. Therefore, meditation is a constant process of learning from every single experience. See? So when we are listening to this morning prayer, and if we have enjoyed, we are bhogi. Bhogi is a samsari. And if we are learning, then you will come to discover something. And the discovery is what? We enjoyed it. Why we enjoyed it? Because we were fully in it. No other thing distracted our mind. So during that listening period, what was our position? Wherever I am, whenever I am, whatever I am, I shall be 100%. See? And those who are reacting, oh, which is this one? Can I get a link for it? I also want to. Caw. See? Therefore, friends, don't get lost in doing meditation. We have to learn. When we learn, we grow wise. And who is a wise person? Gatasu na gatasuscha nano shoshanti vaisava. The Pandits, the wise people, they are not miserable. Otherwise, people are miserable on two accounts. Gatasuna gatasuscha. Asun means pranan. Gata asun. When somebody dies, the ignorant people are miserable. When somebody doesn't die, see, in Bhagavad Gita there are 108 jokes. But then for that you require a WQ, wit quotient. If you have that wit quotient, I guarantee you can see 108 jokes in Bhagavad Gita. Why don't you tell? No. We want pre-digested intravenous food. Work on it. So who is a wise man? Ashocha nanva shochastvam prajnavadanscha bhashase. Bhagavan says, that which is not worthy of grieving for that you are becoming miserable. And you are talking like a wise man. What does it mean? You are otherwise. See, friends. Then who is the wise man? He himself defines. Gatasuna, when somebody dies, and Gata Anasuna, and those who do not die. For both of them, the wise men are not miserable. And otherwise people are miserable for both. When somebody dies, oh, he should not have died. Why didn't Bhagavan, you didn't take me? But that fellow doesn't die also, immediately. See, friends, therefore, meditation is a constant process of learning. The word samsara means samsarati, that which is a constant flux of change is called samsara. Wherever there is a change, there is a sequence established. Wherever sequence is established, mind is created. Wherever mind is created, otherness happens. When otherness happens, then desire, anger, greed and fear comes. This is the process of birth of samsara. So if we want to arrest the samsara formation, what should be our spiritual practice or meditation? See, arrest the movement. See, I am sitting here, I was sitting facing my eyes to the fan. And here I was learning in a second. How? The fan is not moving. But when I was moving my chair, who has started the fan? See? When I move, my movement is superimposed on that which is not moving. You must have travelled by train, sitting near the window. Next time you travel, you see this. Those trees or stones which are next to the track, they run in the opposite direction with the same speed with which your train is moving. Then if you see a distant place, mountains, moon, sun, they appear to be running in your direction of train's movement. And there is some center point which doesn't move. You see three things when you look out. And if you see all the three together, you come to know there is a center around which the things outside are moving. Next time you see this. And when it will continue to appear like this thing, till your train is moving. One experiment, you have taken the data. Now, jump from the running train and see what happens. The movement of the train was superimposed on which is not moving. Exactly the same way. We are all going through various changes, experiences. But no change or no experience can be established without reference to the changeless point. See? So what is the changeless point? Is the one which never changes. So what has changed around us? Now if we learn from the changes, we are living in meditation. If we don't learn, we are samsari. Like what? The other day I was in somebody's house in Calcutta, a Marwadi house. And when I entered, beautiful Bhagwan Krishna's temple, big size Krishna. In the house, normally big size statues are not kept. But when the money is there, what to do with the money? Money is the problem. Those who have got money, they have a problem. Those who don't have money, they have got problem. See? So, I did namaskar and chandan, flower, garland, everything was done. Then the old man of the house came. Questions started. Swamiji, where are you from? So when I saw Krishna, I said, Vrindavan. Vrindavan? See, you must know where to ask when, answer what. See? Suppose I tell him I'm Ayodhya. Acha. Immediately changes. Then, next statement. Don't you see that this Vrindavan has changed so much? I said, Babaji, please come. I took him near the sink. You can wash your hands and mirror. I said, look into the mirror. Is it the same before 40 years and now? We are able to appreciate the changes in the world we are not able to appreciate the changes in ourselves. And what is changing is established only with reference to the changeless substratum. Our attention is not on the changeless. Because we are doing the bhoga of the changes. And when we do the bhoga of the changes, old people always talk about their age, like the children. See? You ask a child's mother, Amma, what is his age? Swamiji, he is 3 years. No, 3 years, 2 months. It's a big issue. It's not with them, we are the old person. I won't tell you the name. One Babaji. Whenever I meet him, the same thing. Can you guess what is my age? So I also give the same reply. Maybe you are in mid-60s. Everybody thinks. No. I am 96 years, 4 months, 22 days. Imagine, whole life you what must have been doing every day. Ek din buddha, ek din buddha. See, friends, when our attention is on the changeless substratum, changes will be redundant for us. And that changeless reality is our essential nature. Changes are established by movement. Earth is changing because moving. The waters are changing because moving. Sometime rain, sometime ice, sometime ocean, sometime waves, sometimes steam. The fire is moving. Different shapes come. The air is moving, outside and inside. Space is not moving. Now what is space? Be very attentive. Space is two things. One, it supports all the changes. Two, but itself doesn't change. That is space. Space is not opposed to anything or any change, but at the same time doesn't get influenced by anything or any change. If we have learnt it, then we will apply it in our life. If we have learnt, like you must have seen small kids, when they learn ABCD and they are going somewhere with their mummy, the child's attention is only on the things he holds. Mummy, stop. Why? See what is written there? B-A-T-A. He is so proud. I can read English, I studied. I'll tell you my experience. I was in Calcutta for quite some time and I learned Bengali, reading, writing. But pronunciation cannot be like a Bengali because I am saved. If I am a Bengali, I am shaved. So, there was this big clock shop, watch shop. So, I was looking at it and trying to read it. Not very loudly, but nearby a person can hear. So, I was reading. Gha, di, ka, because I knew it is a watch. So, I could make something. Not perfectly well. Gha, di, ka, du, ka, na. And I patted myself. Wow, I could read it. There was a Bengali behind me. Not like this. Then like what? घोड़ी के दो कान. अब गधे के कितने? See, friends. So if we are learning sincerely, we will like to apply it in our day-to-day life. If we learn and do not apply, we become PhD in Vedanta. There is a friend of mine, I don't know if he's still alive or dead. He was after me every time. You must do yoga, you must do yoga. See, I had to do this thing, I had to do this pranayama and all that. Somehow I could never do it. Even if I start with great enthusiasm, but it lasts for 2-3 days, enough, yeah. I can't do it. It's not my bite. Time passed and he also became old, I also became old. One day he came, he said, come on, yaar, I got all the problems. My lungs are not doing well, I got a kidney problem and the joints are paining and you are running around, how come? What is the secret? I said, because I did not do yoga. See? Whole life twisting the body. My friends, yoga is straightening the mind, not twisting the body. But we don't learn. Problem is this. So if you are very clear that movement is samsara, no movement is Paramatma. Then start playing. Don't do. Start playing. Paramatma, Paramatma. Brahman, Brahman. Don't the children play? Home, home. The brother becomes the husband, sister becomes the wife. And they play. See? And for that, no script writer, no choreography, no music. Because every day it is happening in the house. So they have by-hearted everything. And in that, they don't suffer, they enjoy. We suffer in meditation. Swamiji, since last few days I am doing meditation, there is so much of headache. What should I do? There was one student, once he came and he said, Swamiji, I am attending all the classes, attending meditation and chanting and everything, but I am getting such a excruciating pain. What should I do? I have gone to the doctor, I have talked to Ayurveda fellows, I have talked to the yoga people, but it is not going. I don't know whether I should leave the course and go. I said, go. Relax. No, you please tell me. I said, I'll tell you, but I have got two conditions. No discussion, no argument. You do or you don't do, go to hell, I have no concern. Okay, tell me. I said, from tomorrow, don't attend any class. Don't chant any Vedic mantras. Don't do meditation. Go out of the ashram. Go and see some movie. Eat nice in a good hotel. And move around for 3-4 days. And then come back. I said, you take as much time as you want. He came after 4 or 5 days. Swamiji, I am feeling so fresh. What happened to me? I said, meditation happened to you. See? What they do in meditation, you can imagine, if you take any cloth and if that cloth has a loose thread on one side and you pull that thread, the other end of the thread is not cut. What will happen? There will be accumulation of the cloth along that pull of the thread, is it not? Exactly the same way. Body disidentification has not happened. And you pull on. Everything becomes accumulated. See, friends, don't do that. We don't have to gain anything in life. Na kuch pana, na kuch kona. As much the people are miserable because of meditation, they are not miserable by seeing a movie. See? Because they see the movie and forget. They do the meditation and carry meditation. See, friends, relax. And what is relaxation? Learning from every passing experience. In that you will come to know one day. Movement changes is samsara. No movement, no changes is Paramatma. Now find out, where do you keep yourself? If you are keeping yourself with the changes, you are a samsari. If you keep yourself away from the changes, you are Paramatma. See? In this we don't have to do anything. Only learn and observe from your experiences. See? So what changes? Take one by one. Breathing. Breathing is a constant change. Going out, coming in, going out, coming in. See? So, when you are sitting, the body comes to a standstill. And if your body is relaxed, not tense, your breathing will become extremely slow and shallow. When your breathing becomes extremely slow and shallow, to that proportion, your mind quietens down. When the mind quietens, it becomes extremely efficient. And because of that, even those sounds which we normally do not hear, the sounds of the crickets, sound of the small insects, which normally don't hear, all those subtle sounds starts becoming perceptible. But you are indifferent to it. No comments, no change. This experience, if you do not label it, it is Paramatma. If you label it, it is samsara. It is meditation. We label by qualifying the experience. Oh, it was so good. So when we learn to remain indifferent to every experience of our life, an experiencer is not born. When experiencer is not born, then samsara is not born. Therefore, do not get lost in the sakshi bhav. I am the witness. No, not witness. Then indifferent. Who cares? Thoughts come, thoughts go. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Why fight with the mind? There should not be thoughts. Let the thoughts come and go. Who cares? Thoughts become an issue and a problem only when we insist there should not be thoughts. Remain indifferent. And in this experience, you discover every time something new. Spiritual life is not a military drill. Quick march by the left. No. Every time, every meditation is unique. No meditation is ever repeated. Anything which is repeated is samsara. And we want to break that samsara. Therefore, we want to go and take food in the hotel. Why? Every day the same thing. At home. Get bored. See? Now, what discovery? Movement or changes are happening in whom? In the objects, the world, or in us. The investigation begins. In this we are not doing anything, only learning from every experience. Colors and forms keep on changing. If there are many colors, many forms, no burden to the vision. If less color, less forms, no loss to the vision. Where addition and subtraction is meaningless, that is the truth. So from the finite colors and forms point of view, vision is the divine. Vision doesn't change. When a red color is seen, eyes do not become red. When yellow color is seen, eyes do not become yellow. Don't change. See? On the basis of this, our Mahamantra. देखो, सुनो, मत बोलो. Because the world comes to us through two channels, eyes and ears. See? Touch you can keep away. taste you can keep away. Gandha, smell you can keep away. But the sounds, you can do nothing. We are not hippo to close our ears whenever we want. They will come. And then we start reacting. They don't understand. We are having meditation and they are disturbing us. We are already disturbed. So this is meditation. Let us go through the experiences, but let no experiencer be born. Listening is happening, but listener is not born. Understanding is happening, but a person is not born who understands, who doesn't understand. If you understand, you know what will be the problem? Problem for others. You like to go and teach others. देखो सुनो ब्रह्मन ने बताया. See? Because without experience, if the understanding happens, we become lecturers. Then we catch hold of sort of बैठो ब्रह्मन सुनाता हूँ. See, friends. With this mode, if we are leading every moment of our life, then you will be able to recognize what is that which is not changing. So from the gross we start. This gross space supporting the gross world doesn't change. Now what is the space? Two things. Emptiness and infinite. And what are the contents? Finite and little. Now apply the same technique to our experience. Sounds are finite and many. But our hearing ability is one and infinite. And none of them have any impact on us. Lord's name we hear, abuses we hear, music we hear, noise we hear. So, what is the essential nature? That which supports everything, doesn't reject anything, but doesn't get influenced by anything. Now practice this. Eyes support all colors and forms. Number doesn't matter. Do not get influence. One principle. Second thing. The vision doesn't reject any color, any form. There is no liking and disliking, raga dvesha, for the vision. All are shown. This is at the sense organs level. See, friends. But when the knowledge through the sense organs reaches the storage space, the mind, there impressions happen. And impressions are in the form of likes and dislikes. Then how to get rid of this influence of likes and dislikes? Our Mahamantra. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. See? What we like, we want to run after it. What we don't like, we want to run away from that. So our life is run or run. Non-stop running going on. Relax. Relax. Then we come to discover that there is no logic behind our likes and dislikes. See? For example, I do not like eggplant, Bengan ka varta. I don't like it. If you go to a Punjabi house, that is the delicacy. Now you ask me why I don't like? No logic. Don't like. You ask them why they like? No logic. And what is our life? Supporting our individual likes and dislikes, which are without any logic. And we consider ourselves to be very logical persons. See, friends. Therefore, what is to be done? Come back to our mantra. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. So when the bharta comes in the plate, what can you do? You start talking to bharta. Hey Narayana, when did you take this avatar? It is not in the scriptures. See? But then you don't like it. What to do? So take the chapati, cover it, like we take the tissue paper, put on and throw it away. In the same manner, take it and eat it. Don't taste it, just gulp it. Take a glass of water. You are living in meditation. It is called a Bengan meditation. See? But then be prepared that Mahamaya will think, oh, you like it more. And again it will come and land. No, that is your spiritual examination. So what you have to do? Let it remain there. Tolerate, but don't react. Every experience of our life can be converted into meditation if you refuse to become miserable. Therefore, meditation is be happy. You will see, as much people are miserable in meditation, they are nowhere miserable. Because they are wanting something. And the real spiritual practice is freedom from desires. Desires are always about finite. Desires are never about infinite. See? We go to some gallery and see beautiful, nice, big pictures. Then we look at it, oh, such a lovely thing, If I take it and I hang in my wall, it will be looking so nice. But my wall is smaller than this picture. But when you go on the seaside, stand in front of the ocean, vast expanse, do we get the thought, I wish I can take this ocean at my home? No. Learn. Therefore, desires are always about finite. And therefore, we don't desire divine because divine is infinite. See, friends. Why a young, healthy, free, educated, rich boy wants to get married? Because I am finite. What a life without a wife. See? Because he is holding on to something finite. The more we become aware of this, the changes happen only in the finite. Changes only create turmoil. In the matter, not in us. We are ever the same. See, friends. And all the changes are recorded not in the objects, but in the mind. And every change that is recorded creates a thought. And when there are multiple thoughts, they will be constantly creating an illusion of changes. See? But all changes are established by something which is unchanged platform. See? We complain about mind, we don't learn about the mind. See? Meditation is, as I told, learning. As much we learn about the outer world, we also have to learn about how the mind functions. See? First step, the mind knows something new. iPhone 14, something new. Then the desire. It has got so many new things, The photograph looks as if you have gone inside the camera, It's so beautiful. Wow, 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 wow. So whenever something is known to us, knowledge, janati. And then be attentive. If our mind stops there, samsara is not created. But our mind doesn't stop. That is the habit of the mind. Perception is followed by projection. Then the mind starts projecting. Oh, that is a good object. That object is necessary. That object is a source of happiness. I don't have that object. Without that object, what is a life without a wife? Get married. See? So this second part of the mind, perception followed by projection. If we can arrest this projection aspect of the mind, we are living in meditation. How can we arrest this projection? Mantra is there. Dekho, suno, perception. Mat bolo, no projection. How nice this ashram is. The Ganges are so beautiful, clean, distilled water. But it is very cold. Non-stop reactions going on and on and on. We just can't keep cool. See, friends, when we are aware of this, that we have trained our mind, that we have to comment, react to everything in life, this we have to stop. By then, what happens? Thought formation frequency is reduced. Presently, our frequency of thought eruption is 200 million thoughts per second. Inside it is a poultry farm. See? Once I went to see one poultry farm somewhere. And as my habit is there, I want to do experiments and learn. So when I went there, then you just touch or do something like to one bird. The whole poultry Our condition is like this thing. If somebody says, you are looking dumb. See, friends, because we are not one inside, we are a poultry farm. Therefore, it is so important, do not allow the thought eruption to happen. And that can happen only if we follow the simple rule. Dekho, suno, mat bolo. See, hear, no reaction. And even if you say, out of formality, don't take it serious for yourself. Suppose you say somebody, hey, I really like you. That doesn't mean you like you, it is just a statement. But the other person takes seriously, who cares? Karne do. Protect yourself from yourself. Atmaiva atmano bandhu, atmaiva ripuratmanaha. When in this mode we start learning from every passing experience of our life, we are living in a dynamic meditation. Not simply sitting in one way and suffering silently. I was in Portugal and there was some international yoga conference. And the local Swami, I don't know his name, but he has put before his name Jagat Guru. Anybody can put Jagat Guru. There is no legality associated with it. So, like anybody cannot write Prime Minister, only he should be authentic Prime Minister. See? But one Haryanvi, Chaudhary, I met, genius. Haryanvis have got the highest sense of humor. Very high humor. Two things I'll tell you. One new person went to Haryana and asked somebody, एक प्रश्न पूछूं क्या? पूछ के तो देख. He meant straight, but what reply came? You were in meditation, intense meditation, when you were extremely happy. You didn't get anything. See? In Kathopanishad and Bhagavad Gita, divinity is explained by this. Ascharyavat pashyati kaschidena, ascharyavat shrunoti anyaha. See? The truth is, wonder of all wonders. Now in this one what I told, was it not a wonder? Hurry yaar. You stop thinking. See? So once we are going by car near some field and plenty of water was coming out. So I told my friend, hey, let's go and have something there. Very nice place, I like it. We stopped. And Chaudhary ji, how is everything? ठीक है. कुछ पानी भी नहीं? हाँ, बैठो बैठो. We'll give you water. We sat there. And he shouted, अरे गवर्नर, पानी ले आ. I was thinking, governor, पानी ले. Then one useless fellow got a glass of water. Immediately, बेवकूफ. किसको? गवर्नर. बेवकूफ. पेड़ा ले आ. कमिश्नर, तू ले आ पेड़ा. कमिश्नर पेड़ा ले आया. And I was shocked. What is happening? And he recognized. He said, don't be surprised. He said, I could never study and become anybody. Therefore, I had discovered this technique. I am named my son as governor. कौन हो तुम? गवर्नर का बाप. Now tell me, what do you require to be happy? Only wisdom, nothing else. See, friends, but you will see the so-called spiritual people, meditation, Ram, 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 Ram. As if सूली पर चढ़ने वाले हैं. After the class, no. Relax, relax. See. Therefore, meditation is not an act to be done at a particular time of the day, but meditation is an unbroken, continuous, uncreated, natural state of our being. That is meditation. Live in that. See, friend. Net result will be, we don't have to prove anything to anybody in this world. All our life is this struggle. We want to prove something to somebody. Alas, we don't know what we want to prove and to whom and who cares. See? I want to prove that I am a very nice person. I want to prove I am spiritual. I want to prove that when somebody is coming, friends, as much we cheat ourselves, we don't cheat anybody in this world. We cheat ourselves the most. Try to be what we are not. See, this is what is called by Patanjali Maharshi, all what we have studied, as Sthira Sukham Asanam. All the time summarizing in these two sutras. Sthira Sukham Asanam. Sthira Sukham. Sthira means steady. Sukham means bliss. Steady bliss is asana. Not in a particular posture. See? Padmasana. See? And then you sit and then wait. Kab khulega, kab khulega. Khulta hi nahi. Don't get lost in that asana. Patanjali must be turning in his grave. I never meant that. See? Sthira Sukham. Steadily happy. You are in meditation. But how it is possible? There is Prayatna Shaithilya Ananta Samapatibhyam. Two techniques. The more you are effortless, the more you are happy. When we put lot of efforts, we are struggling. We cannot be happy. See? And an effortlessness can come only Ananta Samapatti when you are in your natural state. Ananta, our infinite state. Now to understand this, take one quick example. Those who are hard of hearing, they have to put lot of efforts to hear. Prayatna, efforts. When you put efforts in your life, you get tired. See? And those who are having normal hearing ability, they relax and listen. Prayatna Shaithilya, no struggle. Therefore, they are not tired. Therefore, they are happy. A tired person cannot be happy. Isn't it? Who has come running some marathon? Run for earth. I could never understand that. These marathon people, they are the dumb of the whole world. Run for earth. Earth ke kahan running on the earth, for the earth. See? And when they run 30, 40 kilometers, and you tell him a joke. Panila. He becomes a joke for us. Prayatna Shaithilya, we don't have to prove anything to anybody in this world. Be yourself. Then you come to know. Being can be only by knowing what you are. When you become, you are not what you are. See, friends, living in this wisdom 24/7 is living in meditation. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.